Hi, welcome back to our channel. We've got something special today. It's actually a different subscription service unboxing. It's called Oneup Box. And first we'd like to say thank you to Oneup Box for sending this to us free as a chance to find out what's in it in their first month ever.
So we will try to be as unbiased as we can, but if we are a little bit unnecessarily excited, it's free stuff, so bear with us.
Yeah, good stuff is only made better by being free.
There's nothing better than free stuff.
Now, one thing we should mention too, it's interesting, even though we're in Canada, this box you cannot buy. We'll have a link for the site and our affiliate link in the description and hopefully in the annotations, but this is actually not available to Canada, even though we are in Canada, so maybe they're doing some sort of experiment to see if it's viable. So, and it's just under $10 for the box. They charge $5 for shipping, so it seems like it's a nice low-cost alternative to either Loot Crate or Nerd Block. So it's less than $15 a month, and they're styled after Loot Crate a lot because they've got you can buy 3 months or 6 months or whatever at a discount.
But as you can see, it is pretty small for a block.
Yeah, it's smaller than either the Loot Crate or the Nerd Block, but we'll see. And just out of interest, for anybody who's curious, the cost of shipping was actually $10.95. So even though it's priced relatively cheaply for the States, it might end up being more in Canada when it becomes available. So without further ado, here we go. Our first and the first Oneup box. Yeah, no kidding.
Ooh.
Oh!
Ooh! Oh, yes! Adventure time!
That is so cool. Alright, very good.
Everybody gotta love Adventure Time.
Everybody loves Adventure Time. Well, listen, the same guys, Bravest Warriors, they're clearly brilliant.
In a really, really weird way.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Ooh, shirt.
The Legend of Adventure.
Oh, this is a Zelda Adventure Time crossover thing,
nice.
and it looks really cool. Yeah. Wow, that's good.
Alright, so there's a couple buttons. There's Oneup Box September 2014. Can you see that?
There we go. Yep. And it is the Link/Fin pin.
Alright.
From the shirt.
Another Oneup Box pin. Very
They
cool.
got an interesting design.
And... oh, hold on. What are these? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Let me try that again. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Stickers.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Alright, so this I know. Those are size. I'll never be able to tell you who they are by the color. Those are size. These are, I don't know, short swords. That's pizza. And that's, I guess, the quarterstaff with the, or a bow with the, you know, those lines they draw to show action happening. I don't know. Cool. And
Ooh.
danglers. All right. Super Mario Brothers. Very good. All right, so let's see what we got.
I see.
Is that Yoshi?
I see. No, it's Blue Toad.
Blue Toad? Oh, okay.
Riding a baby Yoshi? Is that? The focus. There we go. Yeah. I don't know exactly what animal that is. Maybe a baby Yoshi? I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, the shirt definitely made this one.
Alright, so what's cool is, for the price, typically a shirt, you know, with any kind of licensed stuff on it is going to be about $17. That's the estimate we usually give for Shirt Punch. So when you buy the box for $15, you're basically paying for a shirt, and anything else is what your sort of bonus value is.
So I guess for just, if you like nerdy shirts, then this is pretty good.
Yeah. Well, especially if you can get it at that price. I think we might run into the same problems for people if once they open up to other countries, that the cost of shipping will make it less of a deal. But as it stands for the price, it's a pretty reasonable alternative. At less than $15. Oh. All right. So thanks for watching. This is the first Oneup box. So our extras for today, we were going to talk about collecting autographs, and as an illustrative example, we were going to do specifically Neil Gaiman's autograph. So if you're geeks like us, you get a big kick out of getting autographs from your favorite authors, writers, artists, whatever. And Neil Gaiman is pretty popular, author of The Sandman, lots of other stuff. And the example we're giving is actually with Coraline. So if you want to get an autograph, the best way is always in person. When you're in person, you know it's their autograph because you're there, and it's a nice memento of the occasion, right? So remember when we went to but the problem with somebody as Neil Gaiman let me try again. With somebody as popular as Neil Gaiman, sometimes you're waiting a long time. How long did we have to wait to get his signature after the Ocean at the End of the Lane?
3 hours or something?
Yeah, so we finished reading at about 9.
And we were somewhere in the middle.
And we're somewhere in the middle, and we got there like almost midnight. We left at almost midnight. So here's an example. So we know that's Neil Gaiman's signature because we got it signed by him. So this is Coraline, another example. And what's cool is when you meet them, sometimes they'll do something a little bit extra, like this little sketch of the rat's head. And these are just other examples. This is the Dynamic Forces limited edition. I don't know if you can tell in the camera. There's a little bit of a glow in the dark as part of the overlay. It's got a little bit of extra content, some color pages. It was limited to 4,000 copies. And this was the regular edition, which doesn't have the extras. Oh, the other one had an extra interview, I think, with his daughter. But again, and you'll notice too a little bit how his signature changes, and it's not nearly as consistent. So sometimes it can be hard to tell when your favorite writer autographs something when you buy it from a third-party seller, whether it's actually authentic or not, unless you actually know enough to recognize the signature or you were there. So as another illustration, this is not Coraline, but this is a signature I got from Neil Gaiman and Dave McKeon from 25 years ago. Notice how his signature has really changed from before. So if we have the comparison, hold on. Okay. So you can see how it can be tough to really know what is an official, like an actual autograph. So one alternative is to buy something that's autographed directly from the publisher. So what we've got here are two...
This is a really, really cool cover, though.
Yeah. So this is another Dave McKean cover. This is the Subterranean Press limited edition of Coraline. So it's actually signed at the point of publication. What they probably do is they send around a box of these sheets of signature pages, and they bind them into the book after. But then that way you know for sure these are the actual signatures of the people that you're interested in. But again, you notice here, Violent Cases from 25 years ago. Yes, and that is a sketch by Dave McKean. Looks totally different. Well, not totally, but it looks a lot different from what their autographs look like now. Now, if you don't want to spend that kind of money, too, there's relatively inexpensive options. So there was a 10th anniversary edition of Coraline, and it was, doesn't have the price here, it was £25. Actually, the price is on the slipcase. It was £25, and if you bought it close to the time it came out from bookdepository.com, we got it for about $25. And you've got another example of Neil Gaiman's signature with Chris Riddell, who did the illustrations for the 10th anniversary UK edition. He also did the illustration for Graveyard Book too. And what's interesting is, even though you can see this on secondary market book selling sites for, I think, $100, I was looking at it just today, it's still available, brand new, one of the original 2,250 copies of this for only $40 still from Book Depository. So as long as you're careful about what you buy, I think it's not that hard to get an autographed copy of a book that you love at a pretty reasonable price. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and hopefully what we're going to do is do a comparison video. I think it'd be worth the trouble between this month's Oneup box and Nerd Block.
Bye.
Thank you.